All right, so in my last video, I talked about all the expenses that I had my first year blogging. This time, I want to talk about how much money you can expect to make in your first year blogging. So for me this year, I had 3 sources of income. I had ads, I had affiliate sales, and I had freelance writing. Now, there are ways that I could have made more money doing all of this, but I had to be careful to balance my very limited time in the places that it made the most sense. So one thing, let me tell you the numbers and then I'll tell you about it. Okay. For Amazon, I made $12.37. With Ezoic, I think I started with Ezoic in September. So just for a couple months, I made $138.99. And then as a freelance writer, I made $168.60. I also made $15 writing on iWriter, but I took too long to cash out and to meet the threshold, so they took it back. So I could have made a lot more money freelance writing if I had given my time to freelance writing. And I had more options given to me, but I chose to focus instead on writing content for my own sites. A couple reasons. The first one is the topics that I'm choosing to write about on my websites are the topics that I'm most interested in. So while the freelance writing I did do paid well and is a lot more, more money than I made in months with ads, it was just a slog. It is very difficult to write about topics that you're not interested in and topics where you really have to start at the ground with understanding, because the topics that a lot of SEOs are writing on, they are, very niche topics. So if you don't know the industry, you're going to have to dig pretty deep to find the right answers. And I did find that I had to do that. So I have done just a little bit of freelance writing. If I need to make more money, I know that there are places that I can go to get more writing, but I know that it'll be at the expense of writing for my own site because I only have about 2 hours a day to work. I never have more than 2 hours a day to work on the website. So during that time, I just write for my own sites. That's how much money I made my first year blogging. Let me just do the math real quick. So that was a total of $319.96. Not a lot of money, but not so bad. If we take that with the amount that I spent, which you can find that information in the video linked in the description, and you can see that I really am still in the red, but it's really not too bad. I'm about $1,200 in the red, the exact number right here. So I am definitely not profitable at this point, but the thing is, the money is getting bigger all the time, and I know that. I went ahead and reference frequently the timeline published by Income School, just what you can expect if you're following the expectations, if you're consistently producing content. So this year, my content goals are to produce 10 articles a month on each of my 2 sites, plus we outsource a little bit for site number 2. So I plan to continue working, I plan to continue spending money on content each month, and I intend to be successful. So I hope you do too.